Well, I have to tell you that on the drive up here, I really got a knot in the pit of my stomach. Take a look back behind me. We're on Highway 50. We are at Echo Summit. And what was once an unlikely scenario has now become a reality. The Caldor Fire at Echo Summit, which is more than 7,000 feet in elevation. So there are a couple different scenarios here. Heading into Desolation Wilderness, you do have that granite outcropping. Hopefully it'll help slow it down. But when you start talking about the other end of the fire, which is where we are right now, there's really not much standing in the way of this fire heading towards Myers. This is the Caldor Fire. We're on Highway 50, just down the road rather, from Echo Summit. You can see the winds are picking up. You can see how easy it would be for embers to start blowing well out in advance. Those are the spot fires that we talk about. And look back behind me. You can see that huge ridge top, but you can also see something else, a lot of fires that aren't completely put out. You know, they have a phrase that says Mother Nature rules the day, and she was very kind to us overnight. We saw things cool down. We saw humidity go up. You know what? A picture is worth 1,000 words. Just look back behind me here. This is Jenkinson Lake. We're in Pollock Pines. This particular area has been evacuated, but I definitely think this guy pretty much tells a story. Oh my gosh, I was chomping at the bit to get up here because I knew we had a chance of snow. We're coming up Highway 80, and you know what? It was really just wet once you hit Colfax. By the time we hit the Eagles Lake exit, that's when these huge snowflakes that are hitting me in the face, it just came, I mean, they're just coming down in tons. And let's talk about what everybody's talking about. This is our air quality. Bad, unhealthy for everyone, with the red from Yuba City down to Sacramento, all the way down to Stockton. Weather headlines, let's break it down. Widespread dangerous heat. It's here, 105 to 115 degrees in some of the hardest hit spots. That heat dome traps heat at the surface, but it also traps particulate matter, and it will increase the opportunity for bad air quality. We could be looking at some air quality issues, unhealthy for sensitive groups. That's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with temperatures warming up. So if you do have any upper respiratory concerns, you want to limit your time outside during the heat of the day. So that's the high pressure system and what it's causing. But we also have the little guy, the low pressure system. And boy, it's packing a punch as well. It's because that low pressure system is slowly but surely moving out the way. And as it moves, it takes the clouds along with it. Have you ever tried picking up someone that weighs a lot more than you? Yeah, doesn't go so well, does it? It becomes very easy for that whole slab of snow to become very unstable. That avalanche warning is in effect until 7 a.m. on Friday morning. And here's what I'm watching. We have a cold front that's going to be crossing the area in the overnight. That is going to be introducing the opportunity for showers as well as for thunderstorms. On the back side of that cold front is a low pressure system. That's where the opportunity for gusty winds in the Sierra from 25 to 40 miles per hour. That will be throughout the day on Friday, especially for the higher terrain. And of course, we love the opportunity for cooler temperatures. So let's take a look at the best chance for those spotty showers. They're going to start to come in around 3 o'clock in the morning as that frontal boundary comes in. Some of those showers could produce some pretty significant downpours. Some of them will just have dry lightning. Which ones will have what? That's the part we don't know. But the opportunity will come into the overnight through early tomorrow morning. Now have a red flag warning in effect for that Redding area because of the opportunity for thunderstorms. Thunderstorms with very little rainfall, bringing us dry lightning, which could start new fires. Those pulses of light, those are actually lightning strikes. So if you take a look at it, you can almost kind of see this nice counterclockwise circulation. Those are the showers, the rotation that's going up and around a low pressure system. A low pressure system is where you have rising air, warming, and you also have the opportunity for instability. That is where the opportunity for thunderstorms came. You do not know what is going on with a roadway and you see a whole lot of water. And I know sometimes it's the shortest route. You do have to just turn around because it's not worth it. As far as our forecast is concerned, it's totally worth it. Take a look at what a difference it is. Over the weekend, it was hot. I was like, do I need to leave California? Should I be relocating? It's a lot going on around here. Well, take a look at this. Yesterday's afternoon high was 84 in Sacramento. Ooh, it's so nice. We had 90 in Stockton, 91 in Modesto. We had 93 in Marysville, 97 degrees in Oroville. Take a look at the foothills. They were in the lower to mid 90s, and we even had a triple digit again in Reno with 102 degrees. So I set you up, right? You're probably thinking, is today going to be that nice? Yeah, today's going to be nice too. So normal daytime high, you can see is 93. Yesterday was 84. Today, I do believe we're still going to be in the upper 80s to near 90. So as far as I'm concerned, I call it hashtag winning. Weather headlines, nice temperatures on tap for the summer. A nice breeze coming in to help keep those temperatures down. And we are tracking the opportunity for more 100-degree temperatures, and they are going to be on the 10-day. Now we get to the big player. This is going to be a winter storm watch coming in Tuesday through Friday, areas above 2,000 feet in elevation. Take a look at these totals. For the mountains, 3 to 6 feet of snowfall possible. For the foothills, 2 to 8 inches, but some areas, local areas, could see up to 2 feet. Yeah, that's a big weather maker. Take a look at this, what this particular model is showing. 30 inches for Squaw Valley, close to 40 inches in Sierra at Tahoe, as well as Kirkwood, and that is Tuesday through Friday. Now, here is the caveat. This could be the biggest storm of the season, and as far as confidence levels, because it's still a few days out, we do believe it's going to be a major rain event. But here are my questions. Will this storm linger? Will it stall out? Will it be fast moving? Which areas will see the most rainfall? And what about total accumulation? That's something we're still kind of on the fence about as well. But here's the takeaway. If this system does come through Tuesday through Friday and it lines up and approaches these areas that we're expecting, we could see 2 to 3 to 4 inches of rainfall. That's going to be a big deal for areas that are adjacent to wildfire areas, burn scar areas. You could have some debris flows. So here's a look at your satellite as well as your radar. And every time you're seeing a white spot there, like those pulses, those are lightning strikes. And we have been looking at the opportunity for lightning strikes in the Sierra over the course of this afternoon. Now let's talk about that Beckworth complex. So it started out the Dada fire on June 30th. Then we had the Sugar fire, that was on July 2nd. And then they combined those two fires to actually make it the Beckworth complex. Again, that started, the name actually becoming one particular fire. That was on July 4th. And you can see it is 55,000 acres. It is 8% contained. And the concern is when you have thunderstorms that bring rainfall are wonderful, but we've had a lot of thunderstorms with very little rainfall, and it is those outflow winds associated with those thunderstorms that can actually cause those fires to grow. That is our concern for this evening, as well as for tonight, and the possibility of more thunderstorms as we move ahead. And something else, of course, very dry and very hot. Well, I have to tell you that on the drive up here, I really got a knot in the pit of my stomach. Take a look back behind me. We're on Highway 50. We are at Echo Summit, and what was once an unlikely scenario has now become a reality. The Caldor Fire at Echo Summit, which is more than 7,000 feet in elevation. There are numerous spot fires just back behind us here along Highway 50. We're around 7,000 feet in elevation, and later on today, we have a red flag warning that kicks in. And those winds, especially at this elevation, are going to be extremely strong and gusty. And that's going to be pushing this fire, pushing those embers miles out ahead of it. And unfortunately, that just makes it even more difficult for firefighters to try to contain. Myers is what is just up the road, and unfortunately, beyond Myers is South Lake Tahoe. So that red flag warning does begin this afternoon. The wind's expected to be at least 50 miles per hour at this elevation, and it's expected to be pretty strong during the day. We have very low relative humidity, so what's going to be standing in the way of this fire? That's really going to be the big question. We're going to be up here throughout the morning and also during the day to give you updates on what's happening with the fire, where it's going to be headed next, what CAL FIRE is doing and how they're doing as far as trying to contain it. But as of right now, we are looking at the Caldor Fire back behind us here at Echo Summit, unfortunately headed towards South Lake Tahoe. We'll have constant updates throughout the morning. In the meantime, I'm ABC 10 meteorologist